We're off. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Getting Down with Dave C. and my trusty companion, partners in comics.
Harvey Cthulhu. Oh, I mean, it's me, AT
A
Kirk. Hello, everyone.
trusty, yeah, companion is a good word, right? Comics friend, coming to help me get through this, another good week. But I need to make a PSA announcement. I'm going to go ahead and share the stage right here.
We don't want to see those numbers, dude. We'll trust you.
Yeah. I'm going to let it click up over here on the YouTube.
That was a prostate health joke.
Oh, well, my test came back
You're
pretty
gonna make
negative.
a PS. You said PSA. Anyway. Oh,
okay. I totally missed it. I'm sorry. I was looking over at the YouTube side, and it just, yeah, I'm not. I think my IQ has gone down lately, but as you can see, I'm a little bit.
You've been listening to too many people out of Minneapolis, St. Paul lately.
Yes. Hey, Buddy Hepburn.
Hey, buddy.
Tell I've been dealing with some maybe kind of allergies. Been going to the doctor for a few things. Nothing major. It's all good for now.
Well, you're allergic to bullshit. I know that.
I think that's what it is, dude. I'm totally over, except for a few things in my life, of feeling guilty about some of the things I've done compared to what other people are continuing to do. Anyway, buddy, thanks for popping in. DJ Play Nice. We've got 2 people lurking. This is great, but I do need to make a PSA announcement, public service announcement. As you guys can see, over the last couple of weeks, JT was sending me the comics so that we can read them. I'm now using the same online, Read Comic Online. So if you guys use this, let me warn you now, you need a pop-up blocker. I'm warning you now. Because before I had to hide.
Unless you're that kind of person.
Unless you're that kind of person, then go for it. But I can guarantee you, I'm making it, clip it, cut it, write it down. Dave told us, if you're going to use this Read Comic Online, you had better get a browser or a pop-up blocker so that I'm covered now. JT and I are covered. So
we'll just say it's in anime away, stuffed animal away.
It's cool. Yeah. I didn't even wait. As soon as I saw a couple things come up, I was like, how do I block that? I got I use Brave. JT, you can tell people what you want. Yep. That's up to you. You don't have to. You can find one. I only use it for the comics right now. It's working for now. So that's all I can tell you. I don't condone it or say use it. I'm just saying I use it, but you had better use something. That's all I'm telling you. All right. So let's move on. We already lost somebody. They didn't like us trying to help somebody. So we lost somebody, but that's okay. All right. We're getting ready to move on. And then JT, as always, I tried to ask you, did you peruse this one this week? Were you tempted to look at it? Like normally you don't. As we know every week, I just always like to ask you anyway, because I'm kind of curious to think that maybe you were looked at this one, but I know you're very busy.
So, no, I did not look at it.
Okay.
I didn't want to ruin any of the jokes at Stan Lee's expense.
Okay. Yeah, I did a little bit of research. I just did a little URL typing. I'm going to show that. What interesting enough, but we were right. It's absolute parody. This one really goes deep, but it doesn't go deep until like page 8. So let's see what we got. Let me enlarge, see if that enlarges over there on the YouTube side. So now I can do a little bit more than normal now that I can actually do the comics myself. There we go. Look at that. Got a little bit bigger over there.
Oh, you're fine.
All right. Yeah. And we kind of like the artwork. It wasn't bad. It wasn't doable. Phenomenal. It's very functional.
I've seen fur done worse.
Oh, yeah. We've seen way worse.
Also, I don't know what the ape has got here. Sam got going on, but it is the suit that copies the flag of Bavaria. a region in Germany.
Yeah, it's almost like
West Germany at this time, in fact. So
very nice. I would not have known that.
Don't know if that's actually real or just a pattern, and we'll find out if it means anything later. But that's what I noticed off the top. And of course, the angel is looking fantastic as always.
Yes, as always. And this dude's up in her grill, and I don't think this is probably going to be his FAFO moment as soon as he turns around.
Oh yeah, if you scroll down just a wee bit to see the bottom of this cover, he might go bananas soon.
He's going to go totally ape crap.
Yeah.
I think you have to wait a few minutes before you can cuss on YouTube, right? Isn't that the rule?
I don't think so anymore, but
well, it's not F-bomb. He's just going to go ape shit, so I don't really care. But yeah, I think that might be a zoot suit, or there might be something to it. I didn't catch that. So luckily you're here, but he's got his high waters on, this dude here in the green, and looks like he's getting ready to get a beat down.
Yeah.
Sam is rolling up his sleeves, dude. Get a little, that's a racetrack there, a little raceway. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I think most kids either wanted that or had one of those in their time. Get a crazy splash page, just all kinds of action. It doesn't even fit on the screen here. I'll just stick to the top and it.
Okay, so we see here, Fun City has been subjected to riots, sit-ins, strikes, hippies, and happenings. It's a summer of love, but the wildest happening of all takes place before our eyes.
Yeah.
So this is like a future, like a 2020 kind of thing going on here.
No,
perhaps.
No,
it kind of looks like it.
Let me scroll down a little bit more. Ooh.
There you go.
I saw the clown on the stilts, and the muscle man kind of gave it away for me.
I wasn't noticing that.
Yeah, it takes a while. So you got the muscle man up in the corner. You got these high wire one girl. She looks like three of them, and then you got these three guys here who are like, I don't know, some kind of contortionist type guys. I'm not sure. And then you got this magician. It's like a circus, I guess.
It's the most fantastic robbery in history, according to Angel here.
Yeah, and almost too short of a skirt.
And you have a member of the anti people here doing something to local law enforcement,
which could have been Marvin Benny, but DC missed out.
Yeah,
but we have police there. They're actually there to help, and they get hypnotized.
So this is Portland. That
might be.
Okay. So I like how they're taking luxury goods too, like fur coats.
Yeah, they're not discriminate here. Cash, big balls of. I mean, they're going to town, literally in town.
The clown is taking the bags of coins or something.
Cash, I guess. Yeah. Don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. She's calling.
She's in some kind of TARDIS.
It's actually called a phone, JT, because the telephone there.
Wait, what? Well, there's a phone.
Yeah, the phone part the youngins might get that one, but that's actually a phone. And I was still using one of those all the way up to 2002 when I was over in Japan before I finally got my first flip-up Nokia cell phone.
Oh, nice.
And I loved that thing. Of course, it didn't have internet. Who cares? Messaging, phone numbers. That's it.
Okay.
Is it messages? I don't even remember if it had messages.
Here we go. Sam,
here we go.
Down the banana. Oh, okay. I know it's your day off, but there's a 3-ring circus robbing the city blind. He's at the booth at Pine and 4th. Okay.
Yeah. And she gets grabbed by some unknown.
And he's a cheapskate. He's thrifty. We'll say that. Well, she must be in big trouble because she didn't use up her 3 minutes. I don't know if that's a thrifty observation or he's implying that she doesn't ever shut up.
Maybe both, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah. But I like the artwork here, the hands. You know, we're always impressed with hands because remember we got the one hand with 6 fingers from Princess Bride. Remember that? You caught that, by the way.
We did.
You saw that. I didn't see it when it came through. And then there's always little things they're doing here that we found out from last week. He's got a banana in his little left hand foot. And because he is a real ape, we weren't sure how they were going to pull it off last week. But yeah, we quickly found out he's actually an ape. So,
and Tim says he was when he was a young whippersnapper, he lived on Yokota Air Base.
Oh, nice. I was over in Oki for about 3 or 4 months, and they transferred me over to Camp Fuji, mainland. Sorry, folks, I'm had a little cold there.
Now, did you notice he was reading Reader's Digest in the Wall Street Journal? So he's supposed to be one smart guy, this comic book doodler, right?
Yeah. And for everybody who wasn't here last week, Ape is a comic book artist. Angel is a detective, and they work together in a detective agent, kind of like moonlighting for you other old fogies out there.
And she's kind of ditzy, but kind of brilliant too.
Dude, you're so smart. I was going to bring that up later. She comes off as very ditzy, but she did say 1 or 2 things last week that were very smart, very intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually threw a right hook or a left hook or kicked somebody last week, if I remember.
Also, last week, folks, if you weren't here, they introduced a character called Stan Bragg. Yes. And I once I explained this to Dave, there was no going back. General Braxton Bragg was a one of the most well-known Confederate generals in the American Civil War. So Stan, famous Civil War general. Dave, who is the most famous Southern Civil War general? What was it? Robert E. Lee?
Well, you said Southern?
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah. I mean, Stan Bragg, Stan Lee. Oh. So he tries to go turn in a comic into Stan Lee, who owes him $50 but won't pay him. And makes all kinds of asshole markups on his comic, including writing Stan Bragg on the top and front of every single page, and made him look like some kind of Yahoo in red, white, and blue, and just like a cretin. It was gloves off, no holds barred, swinging for the fences against Stan Lee, and it was hilarious. It was hilarious.
There's more.
Yeah.
Don't let this intro fool you. This is a bait. The first few pages up into at least 7 or 8 is they're trying to make it look like a hey guys, we're gonna go have this story about this 3-ring circus, and they do. And then you get crazy kind of window washer guy here with the 60s talk. I ain't see no dirt, no boards. I see no apes. I'm going to turn my squeegee in. He's lost it because Sam jumped out the window while he's washing. And he's just kind of lost his mind now. Or, funny humor type of thing.
Folks, who knows what we're going to see this week. But last week I was just laughing so hard, and I was thinking, I really wish we could have had Clobby to ask, like, hey, Clobby, did you ever read this?
DJ Play Nice did say he actually has one of these copies. He doesn't quite remember. He just bought it because it looked crazy, and that's exactly why we decided to do it. It looked wild, and we said screw it, we're going to do this one. I don't know after this week we will continue, but we'll see.
We'll see. If we keep having fun, why not? We'll see.
Well, it's the type of fun, but I think I know what you're going to say later. But here we go. He's got this really fancy car, and they make somebody in the window makes a joke about it. He had a rent from that crazy car agency. I don't know what that's all about. and he knows who these people are. He calls them the bikinis, and he introduces us to the crime guys and ladies as the bikini family from the circus. And this is all a thought bubble because I can't fit it all. This is like almost a one-page thing.
Yep.
You know, the girls are the bikini triplets. You got the magician guy. Peter, Paul, and Manny are the acrobats. I couldn't think of acrobats because I'm a dumbass. And then the muscle guy is Joe. And the clown guy is Tiny. That's a nickname. No real name there. Clown Man.
Well, yeah, it's ironic because he wears the stilts.
Yeah, Tiny.
Yeah.
But no real name type of thing. And like I said, it's a thought bubble. I kind of like this thought bubble here. He's in the car. He's like, I'm thinking about these guys. I got to go. And he's introducing us to them, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just a thoughtful type of thing here to introduce us to all these people. But they don't waste a lot of time on origin. We don't need that crap. You know, this is not that kind of comic. Here's the guys. Here we go. Let's move on. So I like that, the pacing. But he gets caught in traffic, and I guess that's right. He jumps out and says, "I should have just ran anyway," and he gets into a big melee with all of them. Mm-hmm. Just jumps right on in.
I like how he thinks about it in the previous page, and we just get to know who everyone is, and it's like, okay, cool, let's move on.
Yeah, but they did it in one page, and not even that, a 3/4 page, and it's like, boom, let's go, and straight into some action. The bikinis never worked together before, so somebody has organized them. Dun, dun, dun. Just a little foreshadowing.
I love their dig on college kids. Did you see that at the top?
Give the hairy college
kids a fancy sports car, and they can't wait in traffic like the rest of us.
Yeah, it's funny that we're catching on now that some people think he's an ape, but they can't believe it, like the window washer guy, so it fried his brain. And then most people, even though he's got no shoes on, can't really, they can't fathom it's just some big hairy dude. you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
It's kind of funny. They stick to it a little bit. So he's tossing the acrobat guys around, but Muscle Man comes in, gets a good shot on him.
I like this right here.
Which part? Which one?
They got all of them kind of ganging up on him in the fight.
Yeah.
So you got oh gosh, you have, who is it? Nikki Bikini, the hypnotist. He's saying, "Here you'll see no evil, hear no evil," and then you have Joe Bikini giving him the big punch across the chest. And then you have the the triplets, and you have one of them biting his finger. Show him why Mama sent you to the dentist. Ow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, biting your finger, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah. Well drawn too. It's just she's well drawn.
It is well drawn.
Yeah.
If you notice, like close up on faces are really well drawn, like the clown face here.
Yep.
I noticed it on a couple other ones. The upside down acrobat guy kind of over here is pretty good. The hands. So I think it was this Bob Oskiner. I forgot to read off the names because I meant to. Forgot to do it. I'm sorry. And he's pretty good, And then the stilt guy gets in on the action with the Muscle Man. Now he's really kind of in trouble here.
Yeah. Yeah. And here comes the fuzz. So they're going to split and play with him later. Yeah. And he's getting both of he's getting 2 toes bitten clear off, getting his wrist messed up by the big guy. And
Twins, Basil. Twins. You might be like, And
then, oh, by the way, they're going to abduct Sam too.
Right. And we only get to see this guy's hands in part of his suit there. That's
In his
twice now.
cigar.
Oh, that's right. Cigar. Very good. Good catch. I like the little bounce type thing here. It's funny. But there's a lot of detail on these characters, like the muscle guy, you know, the arm muscles and stuff like that. And his face needs to be goofy. He's supposed to be like a big, goofy, but big, huge, you know, strong man.
I wonder who this is with the arms.
Well, we shall find out.
He's wearing something different than the rest of them.
Mm-hmm. That's the foreshadowing. I think they're organized.
Yeah.
Well, Sam's smart enough to get up out of there before the Popo arrives. And the people who haven't actually moved still give him crap about coming back to get your car. To get his car, I mean, even though they haven't moved anywhere.
Yeah.
Yo, now you started a riot. You're
well,
coming
what's
back
going
for
on
your
here?
car?
What is going on here in the bottom left?
There were 3 half-naked ladies biting a gorilla. So this is what I'm talking about. So it goes back and forth. Most people are like, "Who's that hairy guy?" And then she says it's a gorilla. So she recognizes that a gorilla. But nobody. It's weird how they do that. It's kind of funny that they just go back and forth with it.
Well,
it's like,
I'm saying, why do they have a patent tank showing up to a crime scene?
Geez, I guess because they're like robbing banks and stuff like that. Geez, that is a tank.
Yeah, that's like
good lord. That's a freaking tank.
Yeah.
I think I noticed it and skipped right over it before, and I didn't write it down on my notes. So yeah.
They're driving up in a patent to a crime scene.
We got to keep in mind that this comic, even though it's telling the story about these bad guys robbing everybody from the people from the circus, when we get to it here in a couple more pages, this is actually a setup where they tell this story, and then it's a hit piece, and it's a parody as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of little things they do. When I was saying last week, and I didn't really pay that much attention. I'm looking at. I'm trying to listen and then read it again, and then look for little things that I missed. Like there was a lot of little art stuff going on last week in little corners and stuff like that. There's a freaking tank. Oh, and that guy goes like, wrong. There was this guy in a top hat sitting on a strongman and putting a curse on a shoeless gentleman. So
yeah,
he thinks it's a shoeless, hairy dude. But she's like the only one basically that's got it straight up correct. She's not even doubting it. It's a gorilla. She's not even wondering about it. But this guy's like trying to all mansplain her, right?
Yeah.
No. I mean, she's actually correct.
And is this supposed to be a Mustang that he's driving?
I don't know what that is, dude. It's just maybe it might be like an old alpha male. Who's our car people out there? Anybody got car people? Where's our Bond people? Maybe it's a Bond car. And he's like, "Whoo, got away." But how did I ever let that girl talk me into being a part-time detective when I'm really a simple cartoonist? But the thing is, he didn't save her. He's got to figure out a way to rescue her. So I thought he was going to go chase, but he has no clue, I guess, at this point. And he doesn't like using the front door. So he climbs up the building. And then
between drawing pictures and saving Angel, I never get any rest.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a dig on comic artists that he's always busy, but he's complaining about the work. But anyway, we'll get to that part as well. This is kind of an odd one again. We got the landlord from last week, who was an odd character, but we got Shrubbery again.
Ew.
So that's cool. And doing the Alien movie last night on Nick Weiser's channel, boy, did I get my fill of monitors. I have monitors now.
Yes, you did.
Oof, good gracious. It was awesome.
So, my nearsighted landlord. And then the landlord is yelling at him while he's on a phone, but outside on the roof. Kind of interesting. Anyway, While I was up here watering your banana tree, your editor called for your cartoons.
Here we go. It's getting ready to build up. But the landlord's almost like a butler.
Yeah.
He's in his apartment on the phone watering his plants, and then he's like, did you say get to the tailor part as well?
Oh no, I didn't. But
okay.
He's like, I see you're in a rush. Your tailor's on the phone. Give him your sizes.
Yeah, so he's answering phones for the guy, for Sam, and all this, and he's supposed to be the landlord. So it's funny. I'm like, what? Okay, I'll go with it. But then his measurements are 32.29. I'm a 32.30. But his chest is 72 with 57 arms.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, all right. My coat, I think, was a 44R when I was working up at the courthouse.
Yeah. But then your chest wasn't 72.
No. Maybe half.
And your arms were not 57.
I don't know what my arms were. I got long arms, but not like that.
No.
I don't think so. I don't even know what regular type stuff would be. So the guy on the phone's like, what do you ask? That's sizes for a gorilla. This is just basic comedy. It's funny. I get it. It's just humor, right? So the guy puts on the coat. He's like, yeah, no wonder he needs a new suit. It doesn't fit in his shoulders.
Oh, jeez.
But it's kind of weird because he's standing there next to Sam. You get, I'm not going to nitpick. I'm just saying it's humor. I get it. It's good kid fun, but it doesn't make much sense. But it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Not in this comic book. It doesn't.
There are no hard and fast rules of this universe, and it's kind of funnier that way.
Yeah. Well, when you're writing this kind of stuff does. So meanwhile,
the nice part of drawing cartoons is delivering them and collecting the pay. And he's jumping roofs in a single bound.
Collecting the pay. Here we go, folks. This is not.
If only Angel would stay out of trouble, life would be a breeze. And then the two pigeons are saying, I resent that ape doing our thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Just another funny thing. They thought, throw it in there. Throw some pigeons that are complaining.
And then so he gets to Brain Picks Comics.
Yeah. Well, we get directional arrows. It tells you which way to go here. The little red arrow. Did you catch on to that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Why are the lights out? It must be a Stan Bragg trap.
And so now, if this is page 8, it says 7. Okay, we're off to the races now with this whole Stan Bragg thing. And you did say it's a Stan Lee parody, I believe, right at the beginning.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And
so this
here
is what Stan Lee is supposed to look like.
Yeah. And I'm gonna just read this instead of just sharing it. I did just a quick Googly search, and of course it gave me AI in it, but it did say this. Yes. I asked them, is Stan Bragg from the comics a parody of Stan Lee? Yes, straight up. The DC Comics character Stan Bragg is an unsubtle, no shit, appearing in the 1960 series Angel and the Ape. Bragg was a talentless, egotistical editor who took credit for the work of his employees. I'm like, damn. I'm not going to sit here and bash on Stan Lee. I understand why people do. But Clobby isn't here. Nick and them are here. But JT, you know what this stuff is all about.
Yeah. And I just love that they're doing it because I know Clobby would have loved it so much.
Yeah, and FKHC. So I Googled it, and in the depiction in the comics, Bragg was the boss of cartoonist Sam Simeon. Bragg often insisted on signing his name in all the work of others. We saw that in issue 1, mirroring a claim that Lee's collaborators made against him. We saw some of that, and the parody was a direct jab at the dispute between Stan Lee and other creators, particularly Jack Kirby, which we know is one of Clobby's favorites. of many, but one of his favorites, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the AI tries to say that the brag is to emphasize the character's ego. So that kind of makes sense now with 2Gs to cover it up a little bit.
It's also the Civil War general thing.
Yeah. And they go on to say that he's not the only one. Jack Kirby also parodied Lee as the character Funky Flashman in the Mr. Miracle series in the early 70s. Now, Cobby could have helped us.
We might have to look at that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on.
And then Stan Lee is over here. Aha, evil deliverer of cartoons, misser of deadlines. Stan Bragg strikes again and throws him in a cage.
Yeah. And Sam was like, really? It's unimaginative. But then Stan has a henchman, some executive or some executive assistant. Yeah.
So he says, crummy cartoonist, your work is late and you used the executive window. You know what that means?
You got a little overboard. Delete. Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's a little overboard for this comic. It's not the Joker.
Okay. So here's a Kirby Lee reference. Or Kirby Lee. Jack Kirby reference. Stan's Fink assistant is always the idea man.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out. I didn't do a deep dive into who they think or who we trying to figure out who Ape really is. But I think it's just like all of them.
Right.
So Sam breaks out of that cage pretty easily. And then is it the end of Sam's patience?
Oh, this was a cage that was made in China.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it wasn't worth a damn. Get a little DC's love.
Oh, what?
Little make out special. Okay. Little weird. And there is a toxic creepy on page 20. So remind me if I miss it. I think you're going to catch it. Very, very creepy.
Well, Roy's out yet.
Well, because this isn't like stealing from Nick's. This isn't Toxic Comics, Yeah.
So the ladies are always actually into him, which is also funny because it's supposed to be like every lady loves a cartoonist, which really is probably couldn't be further from the truth, But yeah.
I see what you did there, JT.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's very bright. We'll spare the audience.
So she calls him his dreamboat as he's fighting them.
Well, I picked a good time to pick that writing. I mean, to talk about that article, that AI search. I didn't do it on purpose. I just said, okay, let me just read it off, get it over with. But Stan Bragg goes, why are you so ungrateful? This is going to get a little bit mean now, okay, as it hasn't already.
So he says, why are you so ungrateful when you write good stories and do good artwork? Don't I sign it?
Oof, boy. Wow. Wow, dude. And so
I love this, maybe it's a little too rough to go on a guy like this, but I love it. They're just like no holds barred.
Yeah, you love it because they don't give a F. They just don't give a shit, man. I mean, if you weren't convinced before or even halfway through tonight, I just read what AI said. I don't care because we already knew from last week. We knew 100%. And I don't trust AI that much, but it just said, yeah, it is. I was like, okay, cool. We know it is. Yeah. They just did a little more deep dive with this signing thing, which coincidentally was in the damn comic, this comic.
And Sam, where would you be without Stupendous Stan? Fantastic Stan. Let's hear it for Stan. And then he's just thinking, he's counting down from 10, or he's just what
he's doing a
move is that? What move is that in wrestling, Dave?
Which one?
Some kind of on the right, some kind of pile driver.
Oh, I think he just charged him. He just charged him and just shoulder charging.
Pow.
He crushed them.
They're seeing stars.
Yeah, oh, most definitely. The Fink assistant, I broke my ribs. He goes, I should have.
You see what he took the ink pen and wrote on his head?
Yeah,
I quit.
Yeah. Yeah. And then he hauls it out of there. I'm free at last because he quit. He's jumping around buildings, and they do this little humor stuff like this helicopter guy. He's like, hey, Morty, isn't it too early for Macy's parade? He thinks he's like a balloon or something. So this is New York. And I'm assuming.
Yes. Yes.
And after all of this, he forgot that he remembers that he forgot about Angel. Because remember, he hasn't bothered to go find her yet.
Right. A little forgetful, but I think it's funny though. He's going around these international hotels or the embassy or whatever it is, and he's thinking she's been held somewhere in Fun City, but where? And then I love how they're just going after hippies. From the 60s. Did you see that crazy college kid? I guess college kids were all long haired, bearded, unkempt.
Well, I think it might have even been FKHC or somebody back in was it the Joker issues? Beginning, this is almost Vietnam War time, 68.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I mean, I know that it is. I was born in 69 and my dad was over there. So and then they said, yeah, and this is a really good catch on your part. I read the crazy college kid part. I actually kind of missed this middle one. Must be a new kind of protest. So you're 100% correct. And I think it might, Tim, if you're still out there, please acknowledge that you did a great job. Or if not, it was somebody in the chat before who brought it up that, yeah, this late 60s, man, you're forgetting about the freaking war. I'm like, frick, you're right.
Right. So he's like, oh, of course they're going to be at the circus.
Well, yeah, he's at the Dingaling Brothers. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's called the Dingalings. I was like, what? I just saw that. I'm honest, dude. I just saw that. As you can tell, I'm laughing because I was like looking at it. I'm looking for all kinds of little things, and they put this stuff in here. I bet there's stuff we still haven't seen. We missed going through here. Although we're pretty observant when we're on review night, but there's so many little things that they do. He's looking around.
It's USA. Is that Mexico?
I thought it was Italy. It's Israel. I thought it was Italy, but Italy isn't. They're like the Irish colors: green, white, red. So I don't know because Ireland is green, white, orange. So I don't know. I could stand corrected, but yeah.
Okay, so he went to the circus and he yells at him again. Annette, why can't they just be original?
Another dig at the comics industry. And
there's so many cage thrown on top.
Yeah. A hysterical call the veterinarian. But the clown guy shows up. Here comes the vet. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, I remember now. And he hits him over the head with a big
and the fake doctor at the circus knocks him out with a preposterous mallet.
Yeah. And they make a joke about Scranton. This one's ours. It's probably escaped from the circus in Scranton.
Well, Joe is the lifeguard, I think, at this time.
Well, where's Jim Lee from? I don't know where he was born and raised. So.
Well, I'm just wondering if it's the same circus that Corn Pop worked in that one summer.
Yeah. And they're like, so they're going to take Sam, load him up, and take him back to the zoo or the circus in Scranton. he comes to, he's in another cage, and I'm thinking, oh, he's just going to break out of this one. But we get some cuss words here. Oh, fuck, little sheep shit. If this is
Stan Lee's idea of a joke, he's carrying it too far. This is so degrading.
Yeah, I think this is probably reference to comic people who quit and then maybe suffered some kind of backlash for quitting.
Yeah.
I think they make reference to it later on as well, but I'm not quite sure.
We're putting them on bad comics.
Yeah. Yeah. But however, he sees another circus, a really shitty looking circus, and he thinks, oh, that's got to be a perfect hideout. So instead of breaking the bars on this one, he uses
a hairpin.
Well, he calls it Stan Bragg's super thing of 1,000 uses. I'm like, what? I have no idea what that joke is, but it's just another joke against Lee. Yep. I missed it. You'd have to be around a long time, I guess, to get this one. Or somebody like Hobby or maybe even D-Bud would know. Maybe Mark. I'm not sure. I never had the heart to tell him the skeleton key on his super thing was just a hairpin. So yeah, you're right. But this is some veiled, not veiled, unsubtle reference to something that was going on. I have no clue. Do you have any clue, JT,
no, I don't.
About this one? Anybody?
No. You're very smart. Too smart. Delete him.
Yeah, well,
so they're going after him for real now.
Well, he catches on to the head dude, which we still don't see. He gets jumped again. We're gonna go faster, a little faster here, because it's not much really going on. He's trying to escape. He's still trying to find Angel at the same time. And he cuts the whole, what do you call it? The top, Pee-wee's.
It's the big tent, top. Yeah, the big top.
Pear top. I can't think it starts.
And it's the big tent. He goes up to the top of the pole in the center.
There's a technical term for this thing.
Ropes. Yeah.
And again, I'm not that smart anymore. But if I only had a clue where she is, and help me. So they got to move it forward, right? He can't go any more pages looking for him because JT's patience is going to run out, and he's like, he actually likes this comic. So, but JT, they save you. They don't do like some of the other ones we've seen on and on and on. Like,
this is a badass way to get into this stagecoach.
Right through the fucking front
jumping
door.
Through the door into a million pieces.
I mean, and it looks like this shit.
our abductor here has a year 1911 heater in his hand.
Yeah, that might even be. Is that a 45 Colt?
Yeah.
And a 45 don't play around, dude. If you can name it.
Yeah.
And if you know how to handle it. You definitely don't want to get hit by anything at all, but definitely not that thing. Anywho, are you getting raided?
Am I getting raided?
I hear the popo. Or is that my?
That's you. That's all you.
Wow, that's out there in 52, way out there. Jeez. I heard it. Did you hear it?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. My mic is good, dude. Jeez.
So you got Mr. Cigar here saying, "Don't point your finger at me, hairy ape." When the bikinis first came to consult me, they were filled with family rivalry. Each one hated the other. Each went his own criminal way. She's trying to break out.
Well,
it was my genius that brought them together.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You lost me there for just a second. Okay, so then okay, yeah. So there's your martial arts throw, JT. That's how I was trying to point that out.
Yeah, she flips him by the wrist.
I mean, that's a good damn flip too. Look at that leg swing she's got going on. Flipped him all the way up and over.
Oh yeah. Calls him a mad family counselor.
Yeah, and but they've been sticking to the theme of the circus family, even though they did these really deep digs at Stan. But instead of using the front door with her, I don't know if she would have felt too good about actually busting out the back, and he's using her as part of.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, just go with it. But they do the delete thing again. I'm like, I mean, calm down, man. You know, this isn't that type of comic, but they do it. They don't care. And they're throwing all kinds of stuff at them. The axes.
Luckily, they're acrobats, not sharpshooters. And those of you listening, they can't see. It looks like a bowling ball or a cannonball.
Yeah.
A shoe, an axe, an arrow, a baseball bat. And they're getting out of town on one of those 2-man rail cars where you got to pump it up and down to make the car move.
Yeah, from Wild Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
You wait there, Bob. We almost lost another frame. What do they? Dang it! What is wrong? What is this thing called? Anybody know what this is? Throw him the rope. Remember that scene?
Yeah, I remember.
They saved
throw him the rope.
The trolley thing. Wow, we almost lost an expensive. And he picks up the shovel. He's like, "Don't do it, man." Oh, I got it. Bang. Anyway, I did that movie a while back. I could probably do that one again. Anywho, they do get away. And what is she doing? I lost track, dude. Okay, here we go.
So they get back to their place of business.
The hacienda.
Yes. And Mr. Police Chief, they abducted me. I'll describe them. 1 tell clown, 3 trapeze artists. And then they hang up on her thinking it's a joke and saying they don't believe her, even though they were just robbing the whole town and they showed up with a tank. I'm kind of like, I don't think you'd be hanging up on her, but they'd probably be like, tell us more. We want to know where these criminals are, but small mistake, maybe. But the first swing and a miss.
Yeah, so then, most definitely. But I noticed 2 things that I didn't notice before.
Okay.
This one is actually on point. That little detective agency license thing up there.
Yes.
When I had moved down to Florida, who I worked for, remember? You know that whole story. Yep. That was one of the things. You had to have that license in public view down here in Florida.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're in Fun City. I don't know their regulations, but
it was just kind of a fun kind of thing. But there's something else to the left over here by the Gams. And I'm thinking, why even wait? So Sam has a heater?
Yeah, Sam has a heater.
And he doesn't use he doesn't use it. Did he use it on first issue? Did he? I think he did.
No, I think Angel has a heater. I think that's Angel's heater.
Wow. Okay. Well, I don't remember them. I think they pointed it at somebody. Don't do that, folks, but unless you need to. And then do what you got to do. But
right. No,
I'm just saying don't do it unless you have to. Okay? He jumps out the window again because he just doesn't like using doors unless he smashes through them. I think maybe he used one door before issue 1. Oh, it doesn't matter. But now I know you're going to love this.
With Morty I. Stoops, the DZ Comics editor. This one's giving me a little bit of a harder time. Morty I. Stoops.
So this is a DC comic, though. Dizzy Comics? DC? Is it? It can't be knocking your own comics unless by issue 2 this person is already trying to rail on DC. But that doesn't make much sense. It's only issue number 2.
Right.
And you got the work turned in already. So I don't think it's DC Comics, but what else could it be? Dizzy? I don't know. Anyway, if anybody has any ideas, what do you
think? I see. Okay. It was a biting of your own hand type of humor created by the writers Bridwell and Oxner. He's a stand-in for the real life DC editor Mort Weisinger.
Nice, JT. And Oxner is the guy who does the I think some of the art here, or I said the lyrics, the lines, the writing. Okay, well now it makes sense. It is about DC. Wow.
So
okay.
Stoops, I don't know. Okay, yeah, we'll see. But,
well, you can
yes,
say, who is
going
Morty?
he officially quit Marvel, and now he's
Yes.
going to DC.
Yes, and they're already making jokes. But I'm assuming because it's the editor, he is the editor. He passed it through. So,
and she looks really nice here in this bottom left. You know, the artwork is not super detailed, but it gets what we need done here, and there's enough setting around her so that way we know she's in an office. It's not just a solid color background that we've seen quite a bit in this era.
We saw a little bit of that on the big pages. You'll get it here when there's a lot of action, like this one. I'm going to scroll back up because that's a very good point. You've got lights, you've got the shades back there, you got the heater, you got the desk drawers or pockets. You know, got a few other things going on there. And then he goes into DC Comics, and he actually uses the door because this is a job interview.
A real
he's
job.
Supposed to be a real job. He's supposed to go to. So he's not going to smash the door down. Well, oh, you wouldn't think.
And they got the cute secretary in there, and she's reading trashy romance and love books.
Yeah, with what's his name that I still can't remember, Fabio. But he wasn't around then yet. Probably Burt Lancaster or something. Cover, right? And here we go again with another civilian type person freaking out about his looks. And he's like, why is she so nervous? I didn't slam the door. And then this was kind of odd. He gets there. The other two girls inside the office freak out. But I don't know why they're freaking out because look at the editor.
They're both like, I like that guy. There's something familiar about him. Oh, I like that guy. There's something familiar about him.
It's got to be some kind of freaking inside joke. And I didn't notice this before. Actually, I had to put my glasses on. There's a Batman thing on the back, and Binky. I don't know who Binky is, but
yeah, there is Batman back there, isn't there?
Yeah, this is obviously could this be the beginning of a beautiful friendship? That's total inside joke there. This is cool. Look at this. Another 80-page giant for a quarter. Damn. Yeah, you got all kinds of crap going on there, man. Anyhow, back to the bashing. So,
meanwhile, at Brain Picks Comics.
No Harry
Schlemiel ape quit Stan Lee. You're right, Stan. No Harry Schlemiel. Okay. Shut up. I'm thinking. I've got it. A super fantastic scheme to make Sam my cringing unpaid worker for life. I haven't heard it yet, Stan, but it sounds great.
Oh, this guy's such a suck up, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure that this is
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
I'm pretty sure it's Jack Kirby.
You think it might be?
Yeah.
But I don't know who this editor might be. There's too many. It's too way far back. I don't know any editors except maybe like Jim Shooter and a couple other guys, and I don't have that capacity to remember.
It doesn't
these
make
people.
fun of him. Okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay. So it's got to be somebody else. Maybe just a conglomeration of all that stuff.
Well, they called him Fink. Isn't that the Fink one? So that was the one. It is the one that Steve Ditko made fun of, not Steve Ditko. Maybe that's what threw you off. Isn't that what you read? Fink Finkelman. That Steve Ditko did a run called Fink Finkelman in Mr. Miracle run. Oh yeah, so they're like, "Oh, buddy, hey, I hope you like these drawings." And he's like, "Come on in, and we're gonna make $1 million." So it's obviously just as more digging, like you said. Just more slap shots.
Right.
And with his talent and my editing, we'll destroy our competition at Brain Picks Comics. So now they're just beating a dead horse here. It's just it's on and on and on. And it's kind of like at this point here, I was like, yeah, I get it, man. I kind of just a little bit of that started to creep in on me. But then to the right, now back to the office, he jumps out the window because he got the job, so he doesn't give a damn about the front door anymore. Got the job, so he already gave him cash too.
Nice.
So that's cool. Yeah, I got in a prepaid thing, and that's an advance. Well, no, he brought him artwork, so my bad. No, he got paid for his artwork. So there you go.
But sir, it's only a moment's wait in the elevator.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He got paid. He gets a okay. I got a little confused here. He gets a phone call on the left square pane.
Yep. What and then it's Stan Lee. What does that no talent schlemiel want from me now? So he goes back to the Marvel comics.
He goes back.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dad, man. Yeah. Any French tonight? You're more than welcome to do French all you want because you're.
I told him last week that we have French in this comic, and I said, I'm no dad man when it comes to reading French.
Yeah,
with his beautiful French accent.
Can you link him, JT, if you have time?
Backstage.
No, in the chat. Oh no, Dad, man, you're a wrench. You have full autonomy to throw yourself in.
To link his channel. Yeah.
Feel yourself to. I forgot. I'm looking right at it, and it escaped me. Sorry, everybody. My throat's a little rough, but so they made him try to think that he deleted Stan for some reason. Finkelman here is blah, blah, blah. Look what you did. You robbed the world of a genius. And now I'm thinking, man, JT, it's like, are you feeling a little bit kind of enough is enough, or you like more?
I want to keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to keep going. So they tell him that, that altercation, that scuffle that you had to get him out, well, you ended up deleting Stan Lee, and the ape's like, I deleted Stan, and then they have him totally fake posed already after like 2 minutes. They got these giant candles next to him, and he's laying on a couch in the office, old and stiff like a mackerel.
Yeah.
So robbed the world of a genius.
So he thinks he might have actually did it because he bowled him over earlier. That's when he crushed him, right?
Yeah. And then the assistant says, you'll pay your debt to society by working here for free, or else I'll see to it you'll get the electric chair.
Just the hits keep coming, dude. It just
I guess the only thing I can do is just be an unpaid worker for life.
Yeah, but he got the job already at the other place, so I thought that he was kind of faking this and then turn around and say, "Screw you guys, I'm going home." Like Cartman. But we get some nice shots here of Angel. Hello, can I speak to Sam, please?
Yep.
Because she's already thinking, I bet Sneaky Stan conned him into not quitting. So you see what I mean? It's just like on and on and on.
So it's funny. She's like, I bet she figured it out right away. Like, I've got to call the cops. And so she said, Dave, look, she's Irish. Angel O'Day.
Oh, yeah. Her last name is O'Day.
There you go.
And we get a pretty close-up face shot here to the right.
Yeah.
Face shot. I'm still coming off Toxic Tuesday, by the way. Sorry.
This is before Twitter. This is before the Twitter, right?
Yeah.
I'm inviting you and this whole 17th precinct to a riot in front of Stan Bragg's work building. Please bring your clubs.
Well, if it's Portland PD, they'll just show up on bikes and then tell all the bad people it's fine.
Yeah. Start handing them the bricks,
Yeah. And if anybody's got a problem with it, tag me.
Yeah.
So she gets on this little scooter thing, which is a pretty cool scooter. And she calls him an old school. This is a deep 60s jibe. You guys are all wet, which means it's like a bad word. It's like losers, bunch of losers. And it actually pisses them off. So they chase her and they're freaking bling, bling, bling.
It's that aggravating albino head. She's platinum blonde.
Yeah, platinum. But man, she can ride that scooter,
Oh, yeah.
And they give a PSA announcement. Not that it matters. They've got like 3 pew-pews at her, just not even caring. Bang, 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 bang. And he's like, drive safe and shoot straight. What? Okay. Got some old school General Electric stuff going on. And I guess she dumps the scooter and is running. But old boy here caught up to her somehow because they were waiting somewhere around. I got a little confused about that one. JT, unless you can, he was just here, right?
Yeah.
I'm your counselor. She goes all the way into town.
Well, who knows how far they were chasing?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can see the buildings because they're going in front of Brain Picks Comics.
Yeah.
But somehow he's there. I was like, I was so confused. I'm still confused.
Maybe it's a helicopter or something, but
yeah,
he catches her less than a block from the demonstration, mostly peaceful protest. And it's like, who do you expect, Boris Karloff? And then the creepy hypnotist says, that dish I gotta hypnotize, in a totally Bill Clinton kind of way. And
yeah, with the tongue wagging and he's dripping, he's drooling.
Yeah,
I'm thinking, okay, that's creepy.
Like I said, in a totally
dude.
Bill Clinton kind of way.
That dish slurp. I'm like, what the? But to me, it was like, where did that come from? It was like totally. I'm not going to say inappropriate. They put it in there. It's just weird that this was just like completely off the cuff type.
Supposed to ratchet up the tension.
I'm gonna hypnotize, dude. That's like, oof, dude. Come on, man. That's that's inappropriate. Because I was watching Archer again. Inappropriate.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, then they're doing some of this this big bottom 2/3 of the page. The 5-0 are just going to town.
Yeah, and you got the Army guy here to the
National
left.
Guard came out as well. Yeah.
Yep. You got it. You nailed it. But I guess the hypnotist guy didn't have time to re-hypnotize anybody. So the Popo got the jump on him. And he takes an axe to the Stilts guy's legs. Did you see that?
Yeah, I like that.
Timber.
Watch the shoes, officer. I just had them shine.
So that's the humor that
I hope Ed Sullivan's
like.
catching our act, boys.
Yeah. And Angel gets in and Judo throws the muscle guy of all people. Just throws the shit out of him. This is a funny page, man. This is like a Mad magazine type of thing.
Yep.
And then the one cop goes, on account you have what do you say? On account of you, I'm gonna be late for supper. Tonight me old lady gave me what for?
I'm a family counselor. Perhaps I can help you. Funny stuff.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Because I actually went a page without bashing. In the Popo here, they're going into the banks looking for more bad guys. Cool, good job there. And she's like, I hope Sam's watching this. At this point, I'm like, where is Sam again? I got lost. I don't know where he's back at Marvel, right? Yeah. I lost track of him.
Well, I just wanted to say that there was one more joke in the police in the background. Hey, counselor, you forgot to tell them that a family that steals together goes to jail together.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like a Letitia James.
Well, you don't want to separate families, do you, Dave?
No, especially
Yeah,
if
so
you have
you
them
get
living
rid
in
of
your
them all.
house and you're wanted.
Yeah. Anyway, so then
Hey,
this
I didn't
enrages
make it up.
Stanley. What's
I
all
didn't
that
do it.
noise outside? Don't they have any respect for the deceased? Sounds like a riot.
Yeah, but he's like, he doesn't even care. So like he forgot about Angel again, but he's actually drawing her in the comic. If you notice this,
Yeah.
or well, it's a female. I'm just assuming it's her. It's like a double entendre.
Well, no, he knows she got out. He knows that she got out.
Yeah, but
That's
he
all
doesn't.
he knows. He doesn't know that she was abducted again.
Well, or she's down there fighting, and
Yeah,
he's
he
just
doesn't know
sitting
any of
right
that.
there.
He doesn't know any of that.
But they pissed him off again, and he's rolling up his sleeves because they're just being, little turds. And because, well, he actually believed that Stan might have passed away.
Yeah.
And now that he's come mad, he lays into him, and that must have hurt. A right hook from a grown ape. It couldn't have felt good.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, lots of laughs. Ouch. It was a joke. Yeah, well, get that big ass B-52 monogram.
That's
so
they had no one would have ever told you, oh, those things will still be flying in 2025.
Yeah, right. I did have one of the old Enola Gays my dad had bought, and that thing was huge back then.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw that model. You can still find them around some
I've
places.
seen the actual Enola Gay.
Jeez.
At the museum. It's at the Air Force Museum.
Where at? Where's that at?
It's in Virginia. The one out in Dulles. The one out in Dulles.
Oh, yeah. Damn right. I did.
I'm almost 100% sure it's that one. It's not the one downtown, I don't think. It's the one out in Dulles. I could be wrong about that, but I'm like 99% sure.
I never went back down to see the completed Marine Corps Museum, if you can believe it. It's bad. Yeah.
Anyway.
It's really, really nice. So both of those, actually. So the cops show up, and he's like, McGord, listen to that going on in there. And like, let us in. And he's beating the crap out of both of these dudes. And oh man, the fuzz is here again. He's like, you heard me, open up. Oh, I got an idea. I'm thinking, what, just jump out the window. But he actually gets very fancy with his idea here, if you want to take it.
Oh yes, he's like, idea. And then the cops burst in, what's going on? And he says, first I'll put Stan's hands around my neck. And then the cops are like, oh no, he's choking him, and he's got him right by the open window. Hey, it's against the law to choke anybody. And then you're pushing him out the window. Now you're breaking lots of laws. So then he falls out the window, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And then the cop says, you did it. Now you broke all the laws.
Yeah, and look how Sam is holding his hands up against this.
Yeah,
he's like, in this outfit of Bragg's is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Stan,
how could you?
And he fakes like he's going. So he actually does go out the window, but he fakes that Stan threw him out the window on top of everything else, set him up for mud.
He's so then he lands on his feet and then lays down like he. Yeah, the police will take in the scene and Stan will blow his mind.
And look at the smile. Look at that shit-eating grin he has. Those are the little details we love.
Yeah.
And the feet. Look at the feet and the hands are pretty good. You know, that's not easy to do. That little kind of. But I guess if you're good at it and you do it a million times for this character, it's not. You can secondhand nature after a while, but it's not easy. But that grin is hilarious.
So the police declare him a deleter, and then Stan says, but he's just pretending. Sam, get up, you faker. I command it. It's a dirty double cross.
Another dig on Stan. I command it. So they just got the one guy right out of the academy because he's handcuffed. He's got the pistol out and he's got his finger on the trigger and he's pointing it right at the handcuffed guy. And so does I'm like, okay, what do we always call out when we see it when it comes to this?
What do you mean?
The safety pistol control, safety
control.
Yeah. Violating every freaking rule right here.
The pointing it, your finger inside the trigger guard.
And if you're in one of the rules is don't do it unless you intend to do it. So what are you doing here? Guy's handcuffed.
Well, it's it's not cocked, at least.
No,
a revolver isn't. So I mean that, but and then he's shouting out nonsense saying that he's the one that's deleted. He's my deleter. He pushed that he flies and he eats bananas. I'll sue the monkey. He's a cartoonist. I'm the fantastic editor. Only I'm deleted, not him. Anybody help? Yeah.
He just goes all out about just yelling and yelling and yelling, and it's all about himself. And it's just another dig. But look what Finkelman says here at the bottom.
Oh no, I'll take over Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Nice.
Then we get a little closure here, I guess. And Sam, I asked you to meet me in front of the building, not in the gutter. Can't you get anything right? Where were you when I needed you? And he's like, oh, nag all you want. Today's the happiest day of my life.
That grin.
Yeah.
That grin.
Yeah, he got revenge. So I thought that was it. But no, we get a little bit more. They're just cruising down the highway, and he's got a banana ice cream. It's not a split, but I guess that's a banana split.
Strawberry banana. Yeah.
Strawberry banana. And 24 flavors. So where's Nick Weiser at? Coming up short there, buddy. And but we get a little bit of a he's in a padded cell there, it looks like. He's not in a straight jacket.
Is. They threw him in the loony bin.
Yep. Yeah, they threw him in the loony bin. And
Fearless Dan Bragg may be in prison for the moment, but beware, Sam, I will soon be free to strike a blow of justice upon your hairy head. And then, next issue, Stan strikes back.
So we might have to go to issue number 3. And there's a bunch of letters, nothing that stood out to me. I always say read these because there's pretty cool. I know J-Man is doing a Superman versus Batman type of comic, or not versus, but like a Superman Batman kind of thing. And so that one caught my thing. This guy was talking coincidentally about both the Superman and Batman stuff. But this is strips that they have. This is going way back. Way back. Probably early 60s, 50s. Look at that. 12-cent Superboy. Pretty cool. Challenge of the Cosmic Invaders. And then stuff that we...
Oh, Super Karate made easy.
Yeah, made easy. Look at that little train. Wowzers. Or is that just a big ass hand? Come on and ride it. Choo choo. Okay. All right. Never mind. I don't know what the hell this is. Bowling.
Kids compete grown-ups at their own game.
Skittle Bowl. This is a new one. I think this is the first time I remember seeing this one.
$10.
That must be like real wood. I mean, real nice wood. It's the Skittle Bowl. All right. And that'd be it, folks. That'd be the end. Got that pretty quick. It's good pacing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's confirmed. Totally 100% a bash on old Mr. Stan Lee. Not our fault, folks. We didn't write it. We didn't produce it.
But we sure laughed with it.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I did enjoy it. I did.
Yeah. Yeah, and so give your thoughts and stuff. We'll make it kind of an early night tonight.
Yeah, so I gave it I would give this something around a B plus. It had kind of too light of a plot for me. There was not really enough of a plan and an execution and stuff like that. The humor was pretty good. I like the way that they had Stan set up in the end to take the fall and, give the ape some of his give Sam a reason to be happy at the end and kind of prove that the cartoonist is the smartest guy in the room and hatch these plans and things like this. It's not abundantly clear on timing on a lot of things where you had Angel trying to get the gang to go over there and fight with them, create a sufficient ruckus. That was a little too convenient for me, right?
Yeah, a little convenient, but there was a little bit more of that in this issue, that kind of stuff going on.
Yeah. So, and there was that one other mistake that they had where I was like, that's not right. It was when she called the police, talk about the circus folk. They knew where their hideout was
and
everything. And she started talking about it and they just hung up on her. And I'm like, wait, didn't you just call out the National Guard with a tank to like try to stop these thieves just stealing everything in sight?
Yeah, yeah. So then you're kind of like, did they believe her or not? Because they showed up. But she, instead of sending them to the tent, it was all, it was just all for action's sake. That's all it was. She drove out there on the moped. Right. They had the pew pew car. That was a little over the top, wasn't it? 4 people shooting at her like that. But it's the comics. I mean, it's the action, so it's cool. I mean, that's what they do. It's all right.
And they make Angel very attractive in every single pose. They don't have her weirdly looking on anything. They spent some time to make sure they did her right in everything. And then, like you kept saying, they did the hands and the feet on the ape very well. And the fur looked good. So, these kind of things where it's not the most visually intense or award-winning visual art design, they still were thoughtful enough. There's no weird flow of the different cells. There's no missing backgrounds that are glaringly obvious. We keep presence of where everyone is in every single shot. So these are the kind of basics that I'm starting to look for the more we do these, where I'm like, okay, if they can just do this competently through the entire issue, it goes a long way. And maybe that's being too hard on things sometimes. If it's got an amazing story, maybe you can forget some of that. But we've just seen where effort is put in, and that's probably one of the biggest areas of effort, is where are these characters placed? Is it a different colored background in each shot where they're super zoomed in on a face, or do they actually have a real scene that they're placed in? So that's my B plus.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. B or B plus. That one point that I was being kind of nitpicky on, but I couldn't let it go because the family counselor was at the old school tent, circus tent, with the little buggy thing that he was standing there. And then the next frame, he's all the way in town. I was like, what the hell? It was kind of like there was a pain, or there was like a panel.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of time for that chase, did they?
Yeah, it was quick. She got on the moped, bang, 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 panel. She's in town. And then it kicked off with him. He grabs her. And it was almost like, I was thinking about trying not to be too nitpicky. But the only reason I'm bringing it up now is because I think that there might have been a panel missing. Or it got edited out or something. You feel me on
Could
that?
Have been.
I guess. Could have been.
Could have been.
So that way I'm kind of getting myself out of not being too hard on that one thing. the creepy one on page 20 with the magician guy who's so out of place. I didn't expect to have that kind of creepy level in this. Did you?
Right.
I mean, it could be fine. If you think it's fine, it's fine. Not you
I think they're
personally.
just
I
trying
mean,
to ratchet
anybody.
up the tension. And
Yeah,
that was the way that they always did that back in the day.
Slurp. I'm like, ooh, dude.
I think they were less sensitive about some of that kind of stuff. And
yeah. Well, unless you're Larson for Savage Dragon, go see my video on that one, folks. You'll be amazed at how. Never mind. I'm not going to go in on him, douchebag. But did I say that out loud? My bad. Anywho, I think you know what I'm referencing. If not,
right.
I'll remind you. But maybe B+ for me. I like the art. There was some other art that I liked, especially faces of the family counselor. There was a close-up. I forgot to mention it because we were breezing through and because we want to get out of here a little bit early. And it was like, damn, that's a pretty good damn face. It was really good. I don't know if they're going to continue the hardcore bashing of Stan Lee next issue or not. We'll have to see, but I think we both agree we'll go to number 3. Yay or nay?
Yeah.
I think I want to move on to Batman Beyond.
We'll talk about it.
But it's week to week. If this one's good next week, we're going to do number 4. I think there's only 6? 8?
There's 6 total. Yeah.
6 total.
And part of the reason I picked it, right? Because it's like, well, we tend to like some shorter runs. But
yeah, and I it's more engaging that way. I'm not going to sit here for a year to do one run unless we're going to do like Savage Sword of Conan, from the original. And I think you looked at a run where the scans just were not very good. Well, I don't remember. Was that Conan, Savage Sword of Conan, that you looked at?
I think it was. Yeah.
or was it the mysteries with the dead man one that I wanted, Boston Brand? I can't remember. But anyway, you said the scans were really, really bad. So I was like, yeah, we'll skip it. But not to delay this any farther, then we're going to move on to number 3 next week. I like this. The bashing on Lee was pretty brutal this week. But that's what they're doing. So, hey, we're going to judge it on the how well they pull it off. All right. So, and it's still wild and fun. The whole thing with Stam just forgetting her and more worried about getting to the job interview. And then he's like, oh, and then she was literally right outside, apparently, the whole time in the last fight that you were talking about. And right in front of Brain Picks Comics. So, what do you got going on the rest of the week?
Friday, I'll be hanging out Mark D with the C. Well, actually, Thursday, I'm going to try to hop in on your stuff for a bit. See if you're doing a movie. I'll try to make it if I'm not working. You know how that works.
Yeah,
on Thursday.
Thursdays can be weirds for you.
Friday, I'll be Mark D with the C. Saturday, Saving Star Trek with the Great Admiral Teague. And who knows what's going to happen Sunday. Could be making a special appearance somewhere. I haven't decided yet. So
well, come on, Geekery.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. So for me tomorrow, I am doing a movie. I got to go back and double check something about it. But I did check it, make sure it goes all the way through, because I had planned on doing Blade Runner director's cut, because I don't know if folks know, most people would know if they're fans of, I was on Nick's show last night. We did Alien, Ridley Scott, phenomenal. Then I had planned on doing Blade Runner. That was just a coincidence, but right at the end, it cuts off on me. It didn't really upload correctly, JT. So I always got to check. I got to go from the beginning. Is it in English? It usually works on Cosme because a lot of French. Dad, man, you're out there. I had a couple uploads. You know this very well. It uploads in Spanish. It uploads in French, or it actually works. But sometimes it cuts off, like Conan. I was going to do Conan the Barbarian, but it cut off, and I can't get it frickin'. Anyway, to work, even though it was in English. But everybody knows the story. For some reason, Cosme reverts to English no matter what it's in. It's weirds like that. So the Blade Runner, right at the end, you don't get the credits, but I think it's right close enough. I got to go back and watch the end again in real time that it's only like a couple seconds. And I can play it and say, hey, everybody, it's freaking out of the movie. So, all right. Other than that, that's at 9 o'clock tomorrow. I'm doing Rambo First Blood. Because I was like, you know what? Let's just do this one. People like Rambo. Friday night, hopefully I'll make Fortnite. It hasn't been going too well for me there lately. Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Nick Weiser's channel. The time is a little weird for me because he's in a different time zone. I'm supposed to be on his classic Klobby comics stream with 32 flavors of Nick Weiser. Then Sunday, hopefully back again with Mark D, 10 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, geez, that's a lot. But that's it, folks. My voice has been shitty.
I was muted. I was like, oh, sweet. That's going to be huge.
You were muted the whole time?
Yeah.
Could you hear me, though?
I could hear you. I was just talking to myself, apparently.
Oh, wait I thought you were just being polite.
No. Oh, man.
I had no idea. Anyway, that's it, folks. That's a lot. Thursday night at 9, go check out Mark's on Friday with JT. And Saturday, T, JT. Saturday, me. And both of us, Mark, Sunday. Boom. There it is. Done. All right. Good night, folks. Let's get up out of here, homie.
See you, everybody. Bye.